On today's Infinite Galaxy video, we had an update come out a few days ago with a ton of changes that are going to make our lives in Galaxy Summit a lot easier with practice mode, and a few new features, some of them that are interesting and the others that are very, very scary. We'll go over that update and much more in this video, so sit back, slap a like on the video, and let's go. Hey there YouTube, Galactic Gecko back at you with another Infinite Galaxy video. This video is brought to you by the makers of Infinite Galaxy, but that's not the point of this. The point of this is we've had an update about, give or take, 4 or 5 days ago. And usually when an update comes out, I don't instantly go out and just read the patch notes and all that. I try to figure out what's going on, play with the system a little bit so I can give you a better overview of what's coming in the update. So let's talk about that. First and foremost, they added a simulation battle to Galaxy Summit. Now, Alliance leaders can create simulation battles and essentially create by the Galaxy Summit Academy, you can arrange yourself a nice little Galaxy Summit in order to practice. This is pretty neat. This is pretty cool. We're going to look at that in a second. A very needed addition to the game, as I've been also wanting to make some content regarding Galaxy Summit and a few strategies for it, and it was impossible to record matches and create situations like I wanted to in order to show you in videos, and now we can do that through the simulation. That's pretty cool. Discovery system and UI have been completely renewed. Commanders can use memory cubes to unlock and increase metal stats. That right there, we're gonna put a period on, because added memory cube rewards and slightly reduced the number of resources rewarded from Galaxy Summit. Memory cubes can be unlocked to increase metal stats, and I'll show you what that is. Big yikes. Fully optimized the incidents system UI. Added the guide system. Commanders can explore and collect all kinds of discoveries in the galaxy. When repairing flagships, commanders can use repair speed up item quickly to complete their repairs, which is nice. Right? And when the spaceport has reached level 15 and 20, nickel, steel, and plasma won't appear in the Alliance territory tax. Okay, so now let me show you the things that were added, because there's a big yikes in all of this. First and foremost, when we go into our Galaxy Summit menu, we're going to see that things have changed a little bit. Yeah, we don't have the cleanest of records. Yeah, we were working on it slowly and steadily, but not very in-depth into it just yet. The thing is, the change here that is really important is this one right here. When you click declare war, you can still see who you can declare war against. And as you can see, the peeps that keep going up against us, CHS, which is Chisco's alliance in Nebula 13, are working their way into the world rankings. I believe they were way up here, somewhere in here. Yeah, they're in 9th place overall. It's funny enough to see that at least there are some alliances that are at the top that are cool alliances, big alliances and stuff like that. Previously, we saw some farms leading the charge as they were getting some easier matches. The way ranking system works is a little bit iffy, but some big alliances like War, We Are Ronin, and stuff like that are really stepping it up in order to end up competitive in here, which is interesting and cool. We haven't really ever dug into this too deeply. But maybe it's time, right? It's a matter of commitment over commitment, under commitment, so forth and so on. I personally cannot play that match. That's 4 a.m. my time, and so it is what it is. But when you click a man-machine simulation and you click start right here, it will create a simulator for you, and we'll show you that later in the video. But the part that I really want to show you is the incident. Back in the day, you used to have only that middle section, which was a little bit iffy. It was a little bit funky, where you could click on this and you had these different places that different missions on these different, I would say, star systems that you had to go through. I cleaned my whole map already, so you don't really see any requirements. As you can see, I'm at 132 out of 132 in here. I'm at 132 out of 132. I spent time exploring around. I'm pretty confident now. We still have a little bit of stuff to do in here, so there are some investigations we can still do. We can just simply go and investigate these ships by sending scouts out. This is a little bit of extra rewards. It's nothing very serious, but you can definitely see where you have things to do and where you're going and stuff like that. This was the previous map like it looked, and you can see our progress. We did the bottom sides. We were doing the outer layers, and I ran out of patience when it came to Avalon. But a little bit of extra rewards. These are very good. You can literally just go and scout these these different locations, find these different locations, explore some locations. Apparently, I have not explored all the map, which is crazy. Did they increase the size of the map? Because I definitely explored a bunch of these. Oh, Avalon. Yeah, I definitely didn't go into Avalon. But anyway, incidents. Now you have on top of the middle area, you have the incidents on the left, which you will see once you keep unlocking, getting through the levels of the chapter missions. You'll get more incidents here. This was previously a three tab menu. Now it looks a little bit like that, and that light definitely will make things look a little bit better. And on the right side here is the part that's really frustrating. But we'll start first with the Galaxy Encyclopedia. The Galaxy Encyclopedia is a brand new area where essentially you're going to be looking for these different items, these different things on the map, right? From the simulator to all these different drift ships and the training base and simulator station and all of these different things, right? The Starfield stage. You're essentially going to rediscover them. Now, every time you click on one of these, you'll get that animation in order to kind of get like an entry into the encyclopedia. And as you can see, we've clicked a bunch of these just to show you what it looks like, and we're going to go find one to click on that is new. But essentially, tons of core modules come out of this. Essentially, you just go around, find yourself different planets, different stars, and so forth and so on. And you click on them, you discover them, and you get essentially encyclopedia entries. So I'm assuming that if I go here and I click this, this is a one encyclopedia entry. You can see it says go to encyclopedia right down here, and bam, Alliance Outpost. Now we've looked at one. We looked at the HQ previously. And so in here, there should be probably maybe a planet or two that are a little bit different that we haven't discovered yet. But the different types of planets will give you different entries. So this one, for example, let's go into the encyclopedia. And there you go, a drought planet. There's a bunch of different types of planets all over the galaxy. And you essentially want to go around and find the different types of planets that exist out in your galaxy in this different star systems. It'll give you some free little core modules, which is nice. I don't really know which ones. Yeah, there we go. We had this one. I think we already had this one. Nope, there you go. So we found two of them. We can go back into the incidents tab, into the encyclopedia, and pick up some free rewards. On top of these rewards right here, you also have a chapter rewards, which you can see as a little chest right next to the planets. And when we click on it, you can see you're going to get a little bit of actually decent stuff. Not a terrible thing. We've not seen any fixed stars just yet. In here, epic weapon and epic upgrade chests. Not bad at all. And so you want to discover the remainder of your star system and your nebula and whatever the heck not in order to upgrade it. But that is not the big yikes. Okay? You can also see, by the way, that now our scouts that are going around looking for these different place spots that I mentioned to you guys that we were looking in the incidents earlier, you can see on the map where we are at in Asgard and in the AGN. The big problem is this one right here, the showroom. They've added this brand new mechanic with all these different medals. And what these medals are, they are essentially buffs. Now you have a new set of buffs, a new list of buffs, and these, I believe, are individual buffs. And essentially, the way you upgrade these buffs is in one of two ways. Number one, you obtain these memory cubes from Galaxy Summit. Or number two, you buy them out of a super value pack, which has not come just yet. And so this is like a pay to win or pay to compete layer of buffs, which is going to bring a huge problem into this game. The problem with it is that the intention behind it, knowing Camel, is that they wanted to add some sort of a reward for those of you and us who play Galaxy Summit and take it a little bit more seriously. With your wins, with your rankings, you're going to get more of these coins and get more of these medals up. The problem is, I mean, there are things like this for alien cubes where you have to spend You have to spend money on the bundles or join the Uttermost Crusade event to get the following rewards, and that's still an event to come. And so what's the problem here is that all of these different types of items are achievable through pay to win, which means even though people will grind and even though teams will play harder for Galaxy Summit, you're leaving an opening for people who want to spend money instead of play the game to upgrade their tech. And that is going to cause a lot of issues because even the hardest grinders will not be able to keep up with the pay-to-win players that are upgrading this. And as a result, those players are also going to get better at Galaxy Summit, which will make the life of those who are trying to grind Galaxy Summit for this even harder. So I'm not a big fan at all of this showroom. I think that this showroom is a step in the wrong direction for a game like Infinite Galaxy, but I might be still wrong. We're going to have to see the long-term repercussions of these. I can tell you that for myself personally, I cannot show up for these Galaxy Star matches at 4 a.m., so I will more than likely wait for the super value bundles to show up to buy them and then upgrade that way. But yeah, a little bit disappointing in that regard. We're going to pick up our Killing Spree bundle so we can have it for a Galaxy Summit coming soon that we can actually participate in. But yeah, overall, the best thing out of this update is indeed the simulation that you can get. Man-machine simulation. I started one and now we're going to enter it. You can pretty much enter it. It's just the same as a regular battle in this game mode, except that now you have a machine, quote unquote, that's playing against you. It's going to be interesting to see how this one works out. And so we're not going to do this. I just wanted to show it to you for the sake of this video, but we will be making some extra content now that we can of this event and kind of like the little rule of thumb that you should know about the event in general and like the little niches and things that you should be aware of to get better at an event like this, which is going to be extremely important based on what we know about Galaxy, about the way the new researches are going to work. So now we have a simulation. In the future, we will definitely get this simulation rolling for more content about this. The next couple of days, I'm actually going to set up a couple of these simulations and show you a few mechanics that are extremely important to know about this game mode. So make sure you're subscribed down below. I'm Gecko. I'm out of here producing. Drop a like on this video. Hit that subscribe down below, and I'll see you in the next Infinite Galaxy video. Take care and have a good one. Peace.